Gospel for this fourth Sunday of Lent, we hear Jesus tell his disciples the parable of the Prodigal Son. This was a powerful message of love and mercy that they were hearing, and it's a story that remains close to our hearts even today. I think the reason for that is because there's a little bit of prodigal son or prodigal daughter in each of us. I'm sure if you look back over your lives, you'll recognize yourself at various times as the father or the son that went off, or the brother who wasn't too happy that his younger brother came home. I remember for me, it was right after high school. My parents announced to my older sister and I that we were all going to Hawaii on a family vacation. I had never been anywhere that exotic. I've never been that far away from Wisconsin before. From the moment I stepped off that plane and smelt the aroma of flowers in the air and felt that warm breeze blowing over my face, I began to fall in love with the islands. Throughout the next 14 days, I began to wonder in my own mind if I really wanted to go home. And by the last day of our vacation, I told my mother and father, please let me stay just a little longer. Somehow they agreed. Eventually, I did go back to Wisconsin 26 years later. Now, Jesus tells this parable to illustrate to the disciples God's radical hospitality. No matter what we've done, no matter how far we've separated ourselves from Him, He is always willing to take us back with joy and forgiveness. You know, and it's not enough to just know that. As Christians, we must also extend that same radical hospitality to situations in our own life. Sometimes relationships in our life break apart due to a misunderstanding or a disappointment. If we have radical hospitality, we're always going to be open to reconnecting those relationships, extending forgiveness, talking through our difficulties, giving that relationship another chance. This week, we're going to reflect on Psalm 34, Taste and See the Goodness of the Lord.
Taste and see the goodness of the Lord, the goodness of the Lord. Taste and see the goodness of the Lord, the goodness of the Lord. I will bless the Lord at all times. Praise will be on my lips. My soul will glory in the Lord. The poor will hear and be glad. Taste and see the goodness of the Lord, the goodness of the Lord. Taste and see the goodness of the Lord, the goodness of the Lord. I sought the Lord who answered and see the good